Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from NMWatch and we are back with the full review of this Berny AM158M-B. Right, so if you guys don't know, Berny is it's an AliExpress brand, so they are famous for producing this kind of Swiss railway style watch on AliExpress, and they've came up with quite a lot of variation of this particular piece, but this is the latest version, which you can see here there's no Berny logo printed on the dial, which for me is what I wanted, right? So I just don't think that the Berny logo or Berny writing is, I don't really think it is that attractive to put it on the front, but if you really want to see it, there will be a Berny name at the case back, right? So anyway, so let's talk about the thing that I don't like first about this particular piece is the size, right? So I've put this on in my cart. I mean, the other version of this particular piece in my cart for quite a long time already, and one of the reason why I didn't pull the trigger, because I thought that the watch would be looking a bit too big, and it does, right? So the dimensions, right? So the dimension is 40 millimeters in diameter, 11.2 millimeters in thickness, and lug to lug is 48 millimeters, and it has a lug width of 22 millimeters. So the lug width is 22 and the case size is 40 millimeters. That makes it a bit too big in my opinion, so they should have gone for a 38 millimeters, and if they do, I will be keeping it, but because it is a bit too big for me at least, and for my 6.75 inch wrist, so that is why I'm selling this. I'm moving it on, right? So but of course we are going to talk and we are going to do a full review here, and yeah, let's just go through a bit more in depth on what do I think about this particular piece, right? So the case finishing is fully brushed, so which is, it looks like a tool watch. So yep, it has this vertical brush finishing on the side of the case. So, and of course this bezel is finished in circular brush finishing. So yep, that's a good thing, because you don't really need any polish finishing. But the watch that this watch is homaging is basically they are using quite a lot of polish finishings, which I don't like. And yep, of course we're gonna have that polish crown here, right? So I prefer brush finishing any time of the day, right? So the dial, right? So this is a full lume dial variation. There's also, I think, 4 different types of dial of this particular iteration. So there is gold, there is a gray, there's a black, right? And I think so. Yep. For me, I prefer full lume dial, right? So, and because I'm a lume junkie, guys, right? So, and the indices are all, those are, I think, black applied indices, right? It looks like it, but those indices are, it looks like it has been indices are basically a matte finish. But check out the hands, guys. So the hands is polish finish in this maybe painted black hands, right? So paint in this super shiny black printing there, and even the second hands, that red second, is also finished in this gloss finish, right? So the printing on the logo is of course matte finished, and we have the date wheel at my favorite position, which is on the 6 o'clock, right? So just nice there, right? So, and you can see that it doesn't eat any of the indices space here, right? So the movement, this is using a Miyota 8215 movement, which is a workhorse of a movement. And of course this one has a it doesn't have any screw down crown, but this one is featuring a a hacking movement, which is very, very nice, right? So you can easily adjust it like so. Let's just go for 1010 here, and of course you can adjust the date wheel, because I don't want to do that because it is in the middle of the night right now, right? So the watch initially came on this silicone strap, so this green silicone strap. If you see the AliExpress listing on this particular piece, it shows that it has this green strap, right? So but when it arrived to me in that box, it also came with this excellent leather strap. So whether this is a faux leather or not, I'm not really sure. It is written here genuine leather, but yeah, still, things from AliExpress, they don't really sometimes they don't really tell you the truth. But when I use it is okay, right? So it's not as cheap as the other other brands from AliExpress. It feels good, right? So it doesn't feel that cheap, right? So Berny brush finishing etching on the buckle here, and yeah, nice soft and supple leather strap. So shame that it is in 22mm. So of course, if Berny do produce this in 38mm, I would really hope that they reduce the lug width from 22 to 20mm. That would make it an excellent choice in my opinion, right? So the price is crazy, right? So I've managed to get this somewhere around less than 60 bucks, which is, you know, one of the other reason why I got it, right? So for less than 60 bucks, guys, this is an absolute cracker of a watch, right? So you know what, let's just quickly put the macro lens on. Okay guys, so this is the Berny watch under the macro lens. So you can see that the printing is on the let's say this automatic printing is, you know, does have a bit of, you know, incomplete area here and there, but yeah, that's not a big deal. So the Berny logo is nicely done as well. So the indices, guys, so you can see that the indices are somewhat applied, right? So I have no idea how they did it, but it looks like it is applied, but maybe those are plastic material, right? So you can see that the finishing is in matte finishing, and of course that maybe it is a lacquered hands there, a black hour and minute hand, and also that red second hands. It looks nice. So there's no smudging on the printing whatsoever, so very nicely done. Only that this you know, automatic, it does just look a bit, you know, weird here and there, but yeah, still not big of a deal, right? So the brush finishing on the case is just nicely done as well. So the on the side is vertical brushing, and the those polish crown does, you know, keep a lot of smudges. Yep, vertical finishing on the side and circular finishing on the bezel itself. So yeah, which is nicely done in my opinion, right? So yeah, at the back we have the Miyota 8215 movement. Of course, this is an undercreated movement, so you don't really see anything interesting here. Yeah, nothing to shout about, right? So let's just quickly take off the macro lens and swap it out to another strap, right? So let's go for strap number 1, which is this Elastico strap from lovewatchstraps.com. So this is a company based in Singapore, and they've been supporting me all these years by sending me straps for review. And yeah, I just love this combination of black and red and gray, right? So we have this love sign logo here, and on this hook, and yeah, of course this is using an elastic material, so it is easy to use all day long, right? So let's just quickly put it on the wrist and do a quick wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing my Steeldive SD1970, a much, you know, a cracking little, not so little watch, but yeah, the value for money for this particular piece is insane, right? So yep, this is how the Berny looks on my skinny 6.75 or 17 centimeters circumference, right? So of course, being a you know, what do you call this, elastic material, it is easy to use all day long. This is why I love this style of strap, right? So you can of course adjust it if you think that this is a bit too tight, and yeah, that is one of the reasons why I do like this piece, right? So let's go to strap number 2, which is this NTTD style seat belt strap from AliExpress, I think. So yeah, the combination of black, beige and gray, I think looks nice on this particular piece. Of course, this is a dual pass construction, so it will make a dual pass style of strap, so it will make the watch sits a bit taller, but I don't really mind it. But you can see here that the dial is, although it is using a 40mm case, it does look a bit too big, and yeah, that is one of the reasons why I really wanted to get this Berny in 38mm if they do produce one, right? So let's just go to strap number 3, which is this excellent FKM rubber strap from DIYWatchClub.com. So if you guys not keen with this particular design, or you don't want to buy from their website, so of course you can always find something similar on AliExpress, and I will leave a few links in the video description, right? So yep, I think this is my go-to nowadays. So I normally put my watches on a rubber strap. So yeah, it's kind of just my preference, guys. So but if you guys like, you know, the stock leather strap and even the silicone strap, it is okay, but I'm just showing you a few different options for the strap, right? So yeah, elastic, NATO, and rubber strap, right? So anyways, let's just check out a few of the competitors, right? So first up is this excellent Steeldive SD1970, so which will cost almost similar to this Berny, right? So one of the reasons why I didn't get this one earlier is because I've managed to get this for under $60 during last year's sales. So yeah, I've waited to get this one because yeah, one of the reason is because of this one is available, and another reason is that I don't really like the date wheel on the 3 o'clock. So when Berny produces this 6 o'clock date version, yeah, I just jumped on it, right? So yeah, for the exact same of money, which one would I keep? I would definitely keep the Steeldive, because this one suits my wrist much better. This one just look a bit too big, right? So another competitor which comes to mind when I see this full lume dial is my Citizen NY0040, right? So but you can see that this is a legendary dive watch that is being used by military all over the world, and yeah, everybody knows about this Citizen NY0040 series. Especially on this particular full lume dial, it is a bit rare, right? But I can tell you guys that this Berny lume, right, it performs way much better compared to the Citizen. And talking, that's just a nice segue to get into my next thing. The next thing that I will do is to charge these guys up, right? So you know what, let's just I'm not going to charge it first, but without any charge, you can see which one is the winner here, right? So are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, and boom. You can see already that the Berny absolutely kills the Citizen NY0040 here, and it is of course comparable to the SD1970, right? So but still, to give this these watches some chance, right? So a fair chance of fight, right? So let's just quickly charge all of them, and let's just give a bit more to the Citizen NY0040, because it is, you know, it does need that, right? So let's just shut it off, and yeah, you can see already, right? So if you compare it, even if after charging the lume with the UV lights, and you can see that the Citizen NY0040 does not perform as well as the Berny, right? So you can see that there's a bit of patchiness in the lume application here and there, but still it's not really a big of a deal because of the price points that we are talking about here. And yeah, of course the SD1970 has that dual color lume application, green on the dial and blue on the bezel. Of course this one will stay all night long. Even this one also stays all night long, which is one of the reasons why I think, you know, if you guys are a lume junkie like me and you don't mind big watches, right, so this is one of the better choice out there, right? So in conclusion, what do I think about this particular Berny? Yeah, if you guys want a budget watch, you don't mind the movement, you don't mind the big size, yeah, this is definitely one hell of a great option. And of course you have to like this design, right? So this Swiss railroad clock design, right? So if you don't like it, you don't like it, but yeah, still if you like it, and especially that you know, that big lollipop second hands there, it just, you know, it just pops and it just screams, look at me, I'm beautiful, kind of thing. So yeah, that is one of the major attraction, the design of this particular dial, right? So, and for me it is a good daily watch, and although it only has 100 meters of water resistance, it is enough for you to use, right? So if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.